of research is in developing algorithms and software for solving different problems in linear algebra. So linear algebra occurs in many scientific disciplines. So we think about disciplines like climate, weather, we think about materials, we think about nuclear reactors, we think about fusion, all of those areas. So it's a critical thing, linear algebra. It impacts many areas of science, and it has a direct impact on machine learning. My background, as I mentioned, is in numerical linear algebra. I also am interested in performance evaluation, understanding how fast things work and these computers work, and trying to come up with approaches that can make things run faster. So we want to enhance the performance, and doing that by designing algorithms that perhaps can be run in parallel and also be implemented on today's modern hardware. What we're doing today is we're scooping up all of the internet, so that's the big data. That's the big data that we're working with, all the internet, and passing it through our machine learning models. So we're training the machine learning models based on scooping up the whole internet, and based on that we can then develop the neural networks that are required to do the extraction of the information. So large language models also do this. They scoop up all of the internet for the training process, and then develop the mechanisms so that we can ask queries. ChatGPT is a good example of that, and how it works in terms of that. ChatGPT is trying to, in essence, is trying to interpret the next word that's in the sentence, or the missing word in a sentence, and come up with something that's meaningful or representative of what you're looking for. Well, I have to say that it's always fun to see young talent in the audience, and trying to relate to what they're doing and trying to interact with them. It's also good to see old friends as well at the conference, and to interact and to make new friends. So I think one of the important things, one of the things I've tried to tried to do throughout my career was interact with the community. That is, try to see what's going on, try to be partners with colleagues around the world, and try to develop things that are open and that have international collaboration. And through that kind of collaboration, we can push back the frontiers of what we're doing much faster than if we tried to do it by ourselves, tried to do it in a closed way. So having something open, something where we can describe, interact, bounce ideas off of, I think is something that's very important in scientific discovery. So that's something we do throughout the course of our career, through conferences, through international workshops and meetings. So this is a good example of that, where we have an international collection of people here, and hopefully we can establish new friendships, and new ideas can move forward. Hong Kong is, in some sense, an entryway to China. It's easy to drive to mainland China from here. It's something which provides an avenue where exchanges can take place in a more perhaps open context. And so I think there's many advantages to working in Hong Kong, and understanding what goes on here. Follow your passion. Do something you feel passionate about, that you really want to drive forward. Make it your responsibility. And again, I tell them, work on things that are challenging. Be challenged by these things. That's good. Don't go for the low-hanging fruit. Go for the problems which are harder. Exert yourself, and then of course work with colleagues, interact with people, talk to them. Nobody's going to steal your ideas. You talk to them, get ideas that you can use, and that you can help them. You can help your colleagues in terms of that. Do the collaboration with an international group. That's even better, and work together to make things go forward. And I'm a big believer in open source. So open source means I develop something, and I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to make it available to the community. And through that availability, everybody then has a chance to see what you've done, and has a chance to improve on it and make it even better. So that is a way in which we move things forward in the computing area anyway, is to have open source, let people contribute to it, make things better as things go forward.